The Washington Commanders sit at 2-2. We're here to discuss all of the news surrounding our injuries and moving past that Atlanta Falcons loss. Oh God, on to the LA Chargers. It's the Burgundy Breakdown here to talk about it. Let's get it. Welcome into yet another episode of the Burgundy Breakdown. I'm Juan Gotti. To my left, you got John and Reedy and Z. Fellas, how we doing tonight?
What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother?
What up?
I'm doing better. After Sunday's loss, I'm sure we'll get into it, but definitely light years better than where I was on Sunday because it was definitely a tough loss to see in person for your first road game. Any I say advice for people that are planning road games? Try your best to plan it on games you think the team is going to win. And not that I'm telling Reedy and Z anything new, but a road loss hits so different. Like, I was actually depleted after that game from the performance of how we played defensively and just the overall, like, I came all the way out here for this. Like, I could have watched this shit on TV, man. But we're slowly getting past that. But how y'all doing about that? What was y'all thoughts about that game?
Yeah, you always going to those games and taking L's. You have that buyer's remorse, traveler's remorse, just remorse in general around it. But for me, I always was like, man, fuck it. We live another day. You know what I mean? The experience is everything, and I'm sure you feel the same way. But it definitely be blown leaving the game. And the side of what you mentioned, like, F this, I don't know why I came to this game. I could have watched it from home. That's definitely your man Reedy. Every game we go to and we lose, he say the same shit. I should have stayed home. So you gonna feel that way. It be like that.
No, it definitely, like, I just felt sick afterwards, bro. Like, it was just like a home loss. I think it's because multiple reasons. One, in person, I've never experienced a regular season loss, so that's now off. And then two, this was my first ever road game, so I was like, and then just being memorized by the stadium, like, it's like bringing a hood kid to the suburbs for the first time, like FedEx Field or Northwest Stadium compared to that joint. I'm like, man, like, before you even walk in, you already see the seating at the top. I'm like, okay. And I was so wrong about Falcons fans. They have a fan base. Like, they was lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. When I walked in, like, before we started, I was like, where the heck is the fans? There was so many empty seats. It was all burgundy and gold, boy. By that game,
they show up.
It was lit, and they got like this little like section devoted for just I don't know if it's season ticket members or whatever, but like they were all dressed out in pink. It was lit, man. Like, Atlanta is literally the mecca for like culture of people.
Don't they got like a bird to fly across the field, some shit too?
They
side to side.
I think they did. They didn't have it that
like a falcon that fly back and forth, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I know Baltimore does.
Maybe that's Baltimore. Yeah, but it's definitely
Baltimore.
Teams got a bird that flies back and forth. It's part of like their whole experience.
Is it Seattle?
I think it's Atlanta.
Nah, I ain't never been to Seattle. It could even be Atlanta, Baltimore, or Philly. One of them.
I know Philly doesn't do it. Mm-hmm. I think Philly actually uses a bald eagle, like an actual one. Mm-hmm. I think it's Atlanta. They just didn't do it that game. But
okay.
Yeah, overall experience wise, it was cool. I think that's probably the only stadium we're gonna go to in which you can have $25 and get fat.
Man,
because shout out to Off the Blink for that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, overall game.
I mean, Josh Harris do that for us here at Northwest because $20 gets you a hot dog.
Oh, you know that,
and maybe a water.
You know that ain't gonna happen, John.
Yeah, he trying to replenish that money.
Shit.
New RFK Stadium is gonna be $45 just to breathe in there.
Yeah, take out student loans just to get in.
But I want to, before we close the chapter, because it is Wednesday, and typically Wednesday by that time you're already off the loss or victory, like you're on to the next game. So the bulk of the show is going to be about the Chargers' upcoming game. But since we haven't chopped it up, at least I haven't with you all about Sunday's actions. I'll start with you. I know we're probably going to harp on the defense, but just your overall takeaways from 27 points being scored, defensively being inept at times, or really majority of the game. What are some of your overall takeaways from the score, from the two?
Lack of pressure. You know what I mean? Not like, sustainable pressure where, disruptive, anything like that. Even in the backfield, missing tackles against the run, in overfield, misassignments, miscommunication, just like got us looking like little boys out there. So yeah, the defense played a huge part in the loss. Not being able to get off the field on third downs. I believe they were 50% on third down efficiencies, as well as on first downs, giving up 8 and 9 yards of like every fucking first down in a sense. And the chunk play. So defense really, really had a bad showing, in my opinion. All while we were still, within striking distance in the game, but we was forever chasing because we just couldn't get off the field. The time of possession was lopsided, and yeah, they just, they executed.
Yeah, before the next person goes, I just want to say two things quickly that I kind of observe as you as well, Z. Your man Von Miller ain't been doing shit. I'm sorry. I get it. I know we was hyped about it. I know you wanted him. And look, I got to take some slack for it too because Noah Brown ain't even available. But he hasn't done nothing. JBB is hurt now. JJB, hurt. Like we're severely. We already were trash at the pass rush department, if I'm being honest. Now it's even worse.
We just depleted.
Yeah, we're depleted. And also, I have a bad feeling that Michael Penix is the new Daniel Jones. We're not gonna be able to get rid of. Like I don't know what his ceiling's gonna be for his career.
Hopefully, we ain't gonna keep playing him. This is the 5th fucking year. Like,
they might as well add us to the NFC South at that point. Like at this point, they gonna keep putting them back on there, especially now that they got a young quarterback too. But I have a bad feeling that he's the Daniel Jones. Like, whenever he sees Washington, he's just gonna light us up. Like for whatever. Now again, it's probably gonna be different because we'll have 5 back playing against them and being able to respond. But 2 of his best games, or probably 2 of the best games of his career thus far, has came against Washington, as he lit us up on Sunday. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, 100 yards out the backfield as a running back. It was insane. But John, what's your thoughts about Sunday's action?
As much as the offense tried, the defense just dug us a hole that was way too deep. We were down 10 points by the time you blinked. But if you were late to the game and by the time you got to your seats, it was already 10-0. Like there was no coming back. Mariota's interception. You were looking for Jalen Lane and you thought you could thread the needle. This ain't Oregon no more, my man. You ain't Oregon. You ain't Heisman Mariota. That isn't DeAnthony Thomas. That is Jalen Lane, a rookie. You can't do this anymore. So I think that didn't help. Love that Mikey got the first turnover of the year, first interception for this year, but it did us no good because we just went backwards off that play. I mean, when the biggest shining stars of this game are Luke McCaffrey and Matt Gay, you know you've done yourself a problem.
Matt Gay.
Matt Gay, couldn't say nothing about him on Sunday. He was perfect. But to your point, I'm interested to hear Reedy's point now. It's 2 games in a row. Luke Gay.
You told me it was my turn. You can talk.
Let's go.
Soundboard works.
Finally, it's Reedy's turn. It's Reedy's turn.
Let's go.
Defense was abysmal from top to bottom, from the first series on throughout the game. You're giving up 2nd and long, 3rd and longs. You cannot get off the field. You got Bobby Wagner, as 47 years old, trying to guard Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. He got picked and still didn't get over there. It was slow. If it was not for Jeremy Reeves, that would have been another touchdown.
Mhm.
I just thought it just was like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You play man coverage, you get burnt. You play zone, you get burnt. So it's just like the fan base is all over Marshawn Lattimore, but all three of your corners got burnt. Mikey, yeah, he had the pick. He was getting his ass cooked too.
Mhm.
And Amos was definitely getting his ass cooked. So we can't just keep just trying to go at Lattimore on the out and up. On the out and up pass or whatever. Yeah, he got cooked, but like I say all the time, that's the second hardest position to play on the field, cornerback. So you got to take it where you take it. But we have to be better overall defensively and get it off the field. Like I thought the offense wasn't bad. 2 straight games with Marcus Mariota at the helm. Even when the defense did get off the board, we kind of didn't play that complimentary football because when defense did get off the field, he goes and throws the pick. So it's just like they gave us an opportunity and we didn't take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? To cut the game to a one possession or whatever. I thought if we would have went down and got points on that, we would have been right there. The game would have been for the taking, but we weren't able to do that. So I just think it just was mainly defense and just not playing complementary football. They talk about that all the time. Like the offense has to marry with the defense has to marry with the special teams. All 3 phases have to be able to play together for this thing to work. And it's a tough week, given the injuries that the Chargers have on the offensive line and stuff like that. I'm hopeful that we can kind of turn the page and kind of the defensive line can come out and get some pressure on Herbert, as we've seen the team that they played this past week got pressure on him. So hoping we could do that. The New York Giants was able to get pressure on him. So yeah, that's my take.
I will say I agree with you. With the lack of pass rush, with the cornerbacks just not playing well. Overall, defensively, we weren't good. I mean, it's bad when they have Dorrance Armstrong dropping back in coverage. I'm sitting at the seat, like there's no way I just saw 92 dropping back in a hook curl like he was going to do something. It was bad defensively. And even that being said, like 27 points most weeks are enough to win you games. And the defense, they just couldn't do anything to slow down Michael Penix in this offense. But a lot of it, John, I'll point it to you, is on the play caller and how things have been set up. I mean, no pass rush, too much time in the pocket. Michael Penix is a first-round quarterback, and he has one of the snaps to releases. Fastest releases to snap or snap to releases in the NFL.
Correct. More
to the story, he gets the ball out very fast. You give a guy that much time in the pocket, he's going to find open targets. So, thoughts on Joe Witt, John?
As the title suggests, as the thumbnail suggests, as when it was our turn on BIB to do our recap, this has got to change. Defense needs change. I don't care if it's Witt. I don't care if Dan's got to tell him to sit his ass down on the bench and watch me play call this team. I don't know if we need to go trade, sign, release, practice squad. Don't know what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find a defensive identity, because if it's not Marshawn getting cooked, I'm sorry. We're all fans of Mike Sanders, so he's getting cooked. I'm a Trey Amos guy. He's been getting cooked recently. And although he's also looking like one of our best corner and like stats wise, that's not saying a whole lot anymore. Linebackers, okay. You want to give Ale Cajo crap for getting a concussion when he makes a special teams play? Cool. You also drafted his brother teammate brother in Madrano. And when they came out and said, well, he has a body and the speed of a safety in the line, and it's the build of a linebacker, then use him. You want to put the retirement home in coverage, and yet you sit down your fast, speedy guys. That would be the same. That is exactly what KC does when they start Juju Smith-Schuster versus Xavier Worthy. You don't start the retirement home. You start the fast lane. So I don't know. Again, flake up. We run a crap ton of zone. It's because our man coverage is trash. What do we have to do? Do we gotta go get Justin Simmons?
The zone trash too.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point right there too. Not to cut you off, but
we ain't getting no pressure, so everything trash.
Justin Simmons, like, what is up with him? Like, why don't want to sign him? I don't understand it. And like, I mean, I forgot that we had Preston Smith To take
He was
June out
inactive
of
2
defense
weeks.
until DQ brung it up in the presser. So he was saying he was going to get a little bit more snaps.
He has to.
And then why? And I was asking Z the other day, why is Chase Edmonds on the practice squad? Why is he not in the game? He can help us.
Somebody said when we signed Chosen, like, what are you gonna do? Be on the practice squad for 2-3 weeks and we cut him?
Yep.
So
yep. No, Reedy, I can answer your question why Chase Edmonds is on that practice squad because we're only running the ball 16 times per game.
Stupid.
Yet when last game,
Reedy don't think it's a problem with the run game though,
because it's not.
No. I'm saying he don't think we need to run the ball more.
He done lost his mind. When Bill is averaging anywhere between 5 to 7 yards per carry, Jeremy's averaging 4 yards a carry. When C-Rod's averaging 6 yards a carry,
broke a 48-yarder.
Broke a 48-yarder. When they are running the ball effectively, especially to the right, where Josh Connolly Jr. is blocking, but we're running effectively to the right, you know what you should do as a play caller? Continue this. Because I ranted about this on BIB. Dan Quinn should know, especially from the Super Bowl, you don't go away from your strengths, you work into them. What has been your strength so far these past few games, as much as you don't want to admit? Your running game, especially with Jaden out. So I'm sorry that I got on the offensive side. The defensive side, there's no much more we can say besides either Dan needs to play call or we've got to turn over this roster yet again. But Cliff is also responsible. There is no highlight besides Matt Gay and Luke McCaffrey. When I've said that twice in 3 minutes, that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree with you. The running game, I don't care what no one says. Love Jaden to death. Love Marcus for what he did. The identity of this team is running the football. Like, when we're at our best, it's establishing the run game. And for the second straight time this year, we failed to do that when we literally showed success with having it early on. And my thing is, I love Bill. I want him to be RB1. I don't really care for Chase Edmonds. I was hyped about the signing, but they're not going to use him. So I kind of moved off on that. We're fine with Bill, C-Rod, and J-Mac as we are now, as they continue to allow Bill to work along and eventually take over the RB1 role at some point. They'll cut him loose at some point. I'm fine with these three guys being a committee in this because they all three are productive. And I just don't understand why Cliff is going backwards. I thought a big thing he said he learned from his head coaching time in Arizona was I threw the ball too much. I didn't try to establish a running game. I was just pass. And that's cool if you have Justin Herbert. I don't even know if I would put that in Jaden Daniels' category because, of course, we know Five showed multiple times that he can do that on a consistent basis. But I'm talking about quarterbacks that their game plan is to sit back and let Herbert throw 50 times. Most quarterbacks you look at, he threw a 52 times. God damn, why did he throw? Herbert, that's his game. Allen, that's his game. Who else? I don't know. You can say Mahomes.
Love.
Jordan Love. I guess I gotta give him this credit. He been frying. I can't even hate on J Love no more. J Love been cooking this year, man. I ain't gonna lie. But my point is, like, I'm with you. Establish the run game week in and week out, and you see the differences in our games. And I hope we do that once Jaden Daniels come back and don't immediately throw 45 passes because we got 5 back there, man. Especially if he got a knee brace. So
yeah, I beg your pardon.
Yeah. Reedy is having fun.
So Z brought up this. I waited patiently. Reedy doesn't think we need to run the ball. What Reedy said is when you're chasing the game.
I'm speaking of those games specifically, not overall.
You're chasing the game. It's hard to run the football. You're chasing the game. You're down. The defense couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get off the field. So I get why he's and the Green Bay loss. We couldn't even stay on the field past third down. What were we? The conversions on third down was abysmal. So I understand why he wasn't running the ball. You weren't getting no yards on first and second down.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. They were running the ball was effective. It's just they got away from it. And for whatever reason, Cliff
chasing.
feel, but in the same sense how you saying the defense couldn't stay off the field. If you run the ball, which is being effective because the passing wasn't as much as it needed to be. If you run the ball, and continue to be effective, you keep the defense off the field. You keep the clock moving.
In the Green Bay, and I don't even want to rehash the Green Bay game, but I'm just saying.
In the Green Bay game, we was getting like 4 or 5 yards a pop.
Make me remember 4 or 5 yards a pop, bro.
It was the same situation as Atlanta with the run game.
And then it was a penalty or something like that that set us back to down in the distance.
I mean, a couple of times, but I think that still that game, it was maybe even. I think Bill only had 4 carries and he averaged like 6 or 7 yards per carry. I think Eckler had like 3 or 4 carries, and then McNichols had a few because Rodriguez ain't even suit up that game.
Yeah, I think me personally, I understand where Cliff is coming from in the play calling situation. Like some of the play calling was highly questionable. Like some of the pass plays, like why is Terry keep running curls the whole game? Like I didn't get that. Like run him on some intermediate stuff, move him around, stuff like that. The scheme wise, but I felt like just running the ball overall, like you got to get it in where you fit it in. Like if we start the game off and it's kind of like a different scenario, then you could kind of like lean on the run. Like we don't have like no Derrick Henry or nobody like that's going to take it anywhere on the field. I mean. We say that's Bill, but have we seen it yet? No, we haven't. C-Rod is more look like he could take it from anywhere on the field more than Bill. And then the knock on Bill, and don't let this be like I'm hating on Bill. I don't like Bill. The knock on Bill is that they saying that he can't do it. Mm-hmm. That's what they saying. They saying he can't pass protect. That's why he's not in. That's why he's not getting into the second half. Mm-hmm. He can't do the intangible things that he needs to do as a running back. Okay, yeah, you can run the ball, but you got to be able to do all of the things. You got to be a complete running back. And so we're just going to say, "Oh, fuck, you can't do this, you can't do that. Let's just give you the ball." Come on, man.
I hear that. In the same time, I feel like you just got to find your balance. Like a lot of times, you're not going, especially with the young guys. Like say, for instance, in a sense, I mean, when we play football, like J-Rock ain't do everything right, but he was the best fucking running back that we had, and when he got the ball, he made shit happen. So if we're benching him because he may not block as good, or he might, take a step too soon because of something. But when he getting the ball, he's being productive. Like you're shooting yourself in the foot. You got to find ways to still get him involved and bring him along in that process. But shit, if you only gonna keep him in there when you run the ball, try that. But something I don't fucking know. But giving him 2 and 3 carries a game. When he going out there and getting 7-8 yards, those 2 or 3 carries, like, and not playing them no more, it's just crazy. And why is he getting in the game the third series? Like,
I think that
why you gotta wait so long to get in the game?
I don't think that this is a dumb, like Anthony Lynn was a good play caller in this league, was a head coach in this league, is a running backs coach. I think if it was is that simple as we think it is, like, because to our eyes, it's Bill gets in and it's like, oh shit, did you see that cut? Oh shit, did you see that? Like he got good vision, you know what I'm saying? He got good, he's a good runner, but there may be some things that we don't see in practice, or maybe he don't know the playbook. I don't know. I can't speak to that. But I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. And we've been down in them games where we didn't run the football.
Yeah, but to that same point, all right, if Bill can't pass protect, well, you have C-Rod and J-Mac who can. You have Bill who's actually going to – yeah. But then if Bill can't pass protect, cool, then use him in the passing game. Make him run, make him come out the backfield.
Somebody did a cut up and they show all of Bill's in the pass game, like his routes and stuff like that. And it was Cliff is kind of scheming him, so he don't really have to do shit in the pass game. Mm-hmm. Based off what I said, I forgot who posted. I seen it earlier. It was a cut up. It was like maybe like 20 something plays or something like that. 15, 20 plays, something like that.
Yeah, but out of those 15, 20 plays, when 7 of those are your carries, you're coming up to do all the pass protection. But when again he's averaging, even if he's averaging 4.5 yards per carry, still better than a lot of running backs in this league right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should get more opportunities to carry the football. But my point is just that, if he's not doing the things that he shouldn't be doing, maybe it's a reason why he's not in the game. It's not just we don't like him or he's not playing. It ain't that.
Mm-mm. No, they definitely liked him. They obviously, top 30 visit, draft pick, the whole nine.
And I think, and I don't agree with your point either, Juan. I think Chase Edmonds definitely could help us. He definitely can help us in the pass game. He's a much better pass catch out of the backfield than McNichols and any of the running backs.
I do think that, but I'm realistic at this point now. I was geeked about the signing, but they ain't using them. Like, what are we talking about? Chosen Anderson is here for what? He's not going to be
nobody they go get though. It seems like they want to stick to the system and the guys that's been here, and I think that's starting to shoot us in the fucking foot.
It's kind of like they going to go get people just to stack the roster to have people.
Yeah. So make sure they have bodies.
I think Chase Edmonds can
on us
help.
now though.
Yeah,
like get those guys in the fucking mix. Like, what are we holding on to these people for?
I mean, I'm not sold on the chosen.
Hell no.
He ain't been nothing since his name was Robbie.
To me, you should have went back and got JC for all of that. Like, why you went and got him? That's who out of all the people you worked out, that was the best one.
Yeah.
Right.
JC.
It was, dude. It was him. It was Willie Snead, and there's River Kraft. I said you picked the 3 people that everyone cuts off their rosters.
Willie Snead.
I mean, Chosen at one point, he was a guy that could take the top off of defense. He was a guy when he was with the Texans was hooping. He was a guy that had like almost 1,000 yards in this league one of them seasons. So he can play, but I think that's far. It's like a Michael Gallup in this scenario. You know what I mean?
I was about to make that comparison.
I learned my lesson. He hasn't been anything since his name was Robbie Anderson. So maybe if he changes his name back to Robbie, he can be productive. But I'm not sold on that signing whatsoever. And to Z's point and yours as well, we don't even use the players that we have that we talk so highly of as young guys. What the hell we look like using practice squad players? So that kind of pisses me off too, because we put Bobby in these vulnerable situations and we act surprised or we act upset when he can't keep up with the Bijan.
I wasn't upset about that.
But that's more on coaching. And personnel matchups. Why aren't we using Joel McGee? I don't care if you don't think he is ready. You talk like if there was one player they talked our heads off about year in and year out in the summertime, it is this man right here. Why is he not on the field, especially on key third down passes?
He's been on the field his share this year. I've seen him at linebacker quite a few times.
It's been a few times, but I would much rather blame McGee for a coverage than go, this is why we can't have Bob Wagner on a pass play.
You kind of like in a pickle in a sense, because Bobby Wagner is your Mike linebacker one, and he's your green dot. So he's kind of like he gets everything together. He's calling out all of the calls, all of that shit. He's getting everybody lined up, whatever. So like,
correct.
Who is the next person in line if you take him off the field that can fill that role? You got to think Will Hurst was a guy, but he's hurt. So now you got Butler's hurt on the back end. The back end is looking real skimpy. So what other linebackers do you have confidence in? I would you take him off the field.
I mean, it should be Jordan. Shit, he next in line. You've been here 2 years. You should know what people should be. I mean, that's your position. Madrano, maybe not. You know what I mean? But Jordan McGee, that should be.
I've barely seen Madrano on special teams, and that's only when they sprinkle in these new guys of like, all right, go see what you can do.
Yeah, I ain't seen Madrano out there.
Joe McGee.
But you got to think. We also said same thing about Sanat. Now look at Sanat now.
He's blocking his ass.
Right, he's blocking, but if you would ask us last year, we'd say he couldn't block. So he's developed. He is developing. It's a process. It don't happen overnight.
Yeah, I mean, it does.
That's why I took the back door. Like I stopped talking the shit about.
Well, in that case,
because he's developing. I've seen some growth in McCaffrey. Even though I hate to say it, I've seen some growth in McCaffrey, and that burns me up to say that so bad. The pride of me don't want to say it, but he is shown growth. So I guess you know what I'm saying. Sometimes they say you gotta trust the process.
Nah, don't back down. Don't back down. It's only been 2 games. Like
I'm not backing down. It's still fuck him. Definitely is. But at the end of the day, I'm saying I see growth in his game. I see growth.
200 yards on returns,
Oh,
2 touchdowns. Hey, look. Lukey Pookie, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Hey. Know that man just called some Lukey Pookie. That's wild. Well, you must be from Moco. You gotta be from Moco. You ain't from PG.
Nah, not from Montgomery County at all. That's crazy.
But I'm telling you, you ain't from PG to call that
man. Nah, but look, Reedy said he saw Jordan McGee play a little bit. He didn't even get in the game on Sunday. I just looked at the snaps. Like
I'm saying this season. I'm not saying this game.
Nah, I feel you. My point is, I get you say their development, so you kind of taking a back seat to, expectation wise. But even with real life work, you're not NFL players, regular life. How do you learn? It's experience. You got to do it to get better at it. And we don't have anybody in front of Jordan McGee that's holding him. I mean, Bobby Wagner, we love Bobby, but we know he has limitations at this point of his career. And Joe Witt said something along the lines of, yeah, even though Bobby can't physically do it, he mentally can do it. And Jordan McGee,
how that works.
Jordan McGee may be able to physically do it, but he can't mentally do it because he doesn't have the reps. How else do you expect him to?
Exactly.
Get him the reps.
Or you should have brought somebody in to fill that position while you continue to develop him as long as you think it's going to develop. You know what I mean? But like, we're not just going to keep going through the rest of the season with fucking Bobby Wagner sitting in the middle of the field like that. Like, where the adjustment? It got to be some type of corresponding action.
My guy Bobby Wagner played 100% of the snaps, and that's weekly.
He's not coming off the field. He's out there every play.
That's weekly, bro. Like going back to last year, I'm like, I know Bobby can do it because it's Bobby Wagner, but it's like, bro, he's 35, bro. Like,
it's an issue.
Like you gotta give my man some type of break or something, fool. Like, it's
they say no.
Quan, and I've heard a lot of fans souring on Quan as well after Joe Witt then hyped him up all off season. Frankie Louvu, my oos hasn't been oosing lately, and I think it's because of coaching. I blame coaching because I think they want to put a lot more on his plate instead of just saying, "Hey, go get the goddamn quarterback." Who else? Let's see. Marshawn played 100% of the snaps, which I think is a positive. I still have that injury PTSD in the back of my mind, and those are the only guys that really played 100% of the snaps. But no Jordan McGee. Who I think should be out there on the field. Darnell Savage immediately came in and gave up a touchdown. Not going to harp on him too much because
I can't even blame him for that one. I can't even blame him for that one because it was the scheme they ran too.
And he was like rushed in there after like an injury or something, right? Rebo went down, ran out there. He looked so confused.
Something like that. It was something I can't remember.
It was because I know the exact play because I was watching it too. I was like, all right, because I saw Darnell Savage. I was like, wait, nope, I can't even blame him. Because it was, I don't know if Bichon was on a wheel route out the backfield, but it was something quick to where like even Revo probably would have given that up. So I can't even give him any slack for that.
I mean, I'm starting to like run with the noise that people are saying. Like maybe Joe Witt, maybe not the guy as far as calling plays. Maybe he could just be the defensive coordinator and you let Dan Quinn call the plays. I mean, clearly.
I mean.
Look, this might be the game to try it.
It took them. I don't think they'll try it until maybe next year. Honestly, I think it'll be a Jack Del Rio situation in which you're too loyal to one of your guys. But to Reedy's point, it took him 17 years to become a defensive coordinator. He said he was ready after that 2010 Packers Super Bowl. And he's just now becoming a defensive coordinator. Maybe it's an Eric Bieniemy situation in which we see why he was never granted the opportunity to be, i.e., the defensive coordinator. And
that's funny. Tough. That's tough if like you can't become a coordinator. Now I understand a head coach. That's one thing. but a coordinator one, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I really can't even tell you. In my lifetime, I don't think I've experienced ever a good defense. Greg Williams, where you at, man? Go get Greg out of retirement.
Man.
They say where he is. He at Tennessee State.
Oh, he's still coaching?
Yeah, they was talking about it on the Junks the other day.
Man, go get him out of Tennessee State, man.
Get who?
He's with the defender, Greg Williams, Bounty Boy.
That's my man.
He needs something, bro.
It's one of my favorites.
But we gotta do something. I don't know if it's we gotta talk to cornerback coach, linebacking coach, like try Dan, do something, because I can't accept, even with the defense being suspect last year, that this is the Dan Quinn defense.
Yeah, I don't know if DQ does. I think DQ does that as last resort, though. I think DQ just wants to run the team. And quite frankly, shit, I don't know if I want DQ calling plays, because I don't know if he gives me Ron Rivera vibes, not knowing how to manage the fucking game. I'm so tired. My bad for cursing like that, but I'm so pissed. I'm so tired of week in and week out using a timeout with 11 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes in a freaking third quarter, bro. Like, we go the whole first half without burning no timeout.
Who? I think that's Giardi. That's the guy that's kind of like tasked with that. You know, it's somebody for every scenario.
Yeah,
they're utilizing. It's a team. So like, I don't think it's analytics based, and sometimes it's your gut feelings and stuff like that. So I don't think that it's all on Dan. I think sometimes he's listening to somebody. I had a conversation with Tori the other day. Was just like, yo, they're like, sometimes it's out of their hands. Even they're the head coach, but it's just like you're paying a guy, 7 figures to do this job. Like, it's out of your hands. Like, yeah, ultimately you're the head coach, but sometimes it's out of your hands. So I kind of thought about that. And I was like, damn, well, maybe sometimes we thinking like the clock management and this and that, and it doesn't align with what we think it should be, but sometimes they're just listening. They're going off a script, or they're going off of this, or they're going off of that. What it says they should do in this scenario.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I find it hard that for 4 games straight, a guy is in his ear, pause, telling him call a timeout that early in the third quarter.
I think they. I was confused why they kicked the field goal at the end, but I felt like I understood why they did it. They kicked the field goal so they can try to keep as much time as possible, given if the analytics probably said, okay, this is the time where you kick the field goal, because then you can possibly get the onside kick. But the onside kick obviously didn't go our way, so
never
that
does.
Was not. But
I hate they changed the onside kick rule too, because now everyone's gonna come out in their hands team and be like, all right, well, no, this ain't working.
Yeah, I hate the fact that you can't sneak it. Like, if you wanted to come out in the second half and kind of like change the momentum of the game, you can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta announce it.
Yeah, that's
it's bull. Or even give them the option of like, hey, even if you don't want to onside kick this, we're gonna give y'all a 4th and 15 from your own 20. If you can convert, you keep the ball. If not, it's you've basically punted the game away anyways. Like give me an option that's not handing the team the ball like right afterwards.
Yeah, that's trash.
Dan the presser called out Joe Lukey on the game plan. Should have been more stunts in some situations. Maybe. Yeah, Dan said no one was safe, pretty much. But also, like, what are the stunts going to do with this? Right, this ain't Madden 26 where I can program every stunt. When they're not getting pressure, when Frankie Louvu had the only sack for us, and I went, all right, Louvu doing something, and that was it.
Ron Miller should have at least 5 sacks right now. He's been in position to get sacks. He just don't get home.
The whole defense alone should have probably 12 by now. Crucial, like Russ got out of a few, Gino got out of a few, Penix got out of a few, Jordan got we could have had easily 3 to 4 sacks per game, but nah. Just let him through.
I'll take the over on Vaughn. Over 8. Was it over 8 or what was it?
Oh, I was thinking the under on that.
Yeah, I think it's looking like.
Remember.
Lord, I said, give me 6.5, 7 sacks. I'm cool. I don't even know if he gonna get 3.
Man, he's on pace for like
Yeah, well,
3.5. He's on pace for like 3.5.
Yeah, he got
If that.
gotta hang it up after this year, man.
Probably. But there's also there's no one left in free agency. I'm looking through the market and there's no one.
Dorrance Armstrong is our best pass rusher. There should never be
crazy
a
thing is, like, we sit here and we had these conversations about like Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio. When we got Jack Del Rio, I thought that was a great hire. Jack Del Rio was traditionally a really good defensive coordinator. Like, why is it that guys come here and they just like they don't know how to coach football anymore? I just don't understand that sometimes.
That's been the theme of our life. The players too.
Well, no, the theme of the Ron Rivera era was, all right, you and Jack played linebacker in college. How come we don't have confident linebackers on the team?
Man,
that was their whole theme.
I would
kill. Think Ron whole issue was, and I take up for Ron all the time. Ron whole issue was he had to be the GM. If he could have just been the coach and just worried about football, I think things would have been a lot better for Ron and his tenure. But that's spilled milk. It is what it is.
It is.
Fun fact: he'll be on the call, the national call on the radio.
I saw that.
So yeah, that's interesting.
For
He's
Sunday.
the general manager for the Cal Bears, but you're calling our game. Don't you guys need to kind of see who you're going to try to get in the portal? Something
you don't need to win a game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The last good thing to come out of Cal was what? Marshawn Lynch,
Sean Jackson,
A-Rod,
T-Jax,
A-Rod.
I mean, if you're going back that far, then sure. But I think what we really need to look forward to is seeing how well this defensive line will do anything against the weakened Chargers offensive line.
Perfect segue into talking about the Chargers, John. If there was 1 week this defense could feast and have a Raiders-esque performance, it would be this week. Justin Herbert is the most pressured quarterback in the NFL, and Justin Herbert is now down both of his starting tackles, and Rashawn Slater and Joe Witt Jr. Joe Alt. But that being said, though, it's still effing Justin Herbert. And I don't know if you guys pay attention to the rest of the league, but Quinn Johnson, I think, has found his groove.
Man, Quinn Johnston.
Yeah.
Hooping.
Took him 3 years.
Hey, better late than never.
Yeah.
I mean, Quentin Johnson right now is what Zay Flowers and Addison Begg they could be right now.
Keenan Allen hooping. Lad McConkey having a rough year so far, but they hooping.
But I mean, but when your top two guys are performing, what can you do?
And Marion Hampton just had the last 2 games he been hooping, so it's like
even up in there.
He had 128 rushing yards last week, and that's against the Giants' defensive line too.
John's man St. Groupie. They said
no.
If St. Groupie get a pick, it's just a revenge game.
Oh, if St. Groupie St. Flag gets a pick, Twitter finna explode. The whole app finna shut down.
if it was Murray, it would have probably. But 5 don't turn the ball over. So
yeah,
I don't know. No,
if St. Juice is anything positive.
You said what?
Y'all sold on 5 for Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, his mother tweeted something earlier about excited to come home and play and all that. Jada's playing.
Yeah,
I think it's premature. I think it's. I would give him another week if it was me, personally.
I can understand that point because if he plays with a knee brace, you probably don't feel comfortable with that. But I mean, look, he practiced full today? He practiced full, I think, last week on Friday. He got medically cleared by the doctors. They said the last 2 weeks it was the doctors as the reason why he didn't play. If it was up to Jaden, he probably would have played. If it was up to Dan Quinn, he probably would let him play as well. But medically, he just wasn't cleared. He was cleared by the doctors, and I trust him. So if they think he's ready to rock and roll, we need him, Reedy. I don't know if you guys view it as such, and I'll ask that question. But Reedy, this is the season for me. Well, not the season, but must-win game.
I think
Can't
we
afford-
can. I think. Well, yeah, the Atlanta Falcons set us back. I think they set us back, but it's still early. It's like we're in the first 5 weeks of the season. I think that, I mean, with Mariota, he's not shown that he cannot move the football or the offense was abysmal. If the defense kind of plays up to par, we're kind of like in that game. Or possibly win the last game. So I think he can play with the Chargers. I mean, I just don't want to be reckless and rushing back. And it's something that's knocks us out of the playoffs or down the stretch when it really counts. This is week 13, week 14, when we go in that stretch of we're on hard knocks, and it's that time to knock on the door to the playoffs, and he can't play because of some lingering shit.
Mhm.
That's my thing. Like, just be smart about it. Like, it's not like we got an ass backup. If you would ask me a couple years ago, I'd say, fuck no, I don't want Mariota nowhere near the field. But he has shown that he can get it done. I mean, yeah, we need 5. Okay, we need him, but it's not like 5 last week couldn't have made the defense play better. So if you got 5 on the field or not, that don't mean we're gonna fucking win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It increases our chances a whole lot.
And it increases our odds, but it's like Marcus is not doing that. I can see if he was like, we're not converting, he threw a pick. 5 threw a pick before. So like, it's times where 5 does dumb shit when he does that running to the sideline backwards shit, taking losses. Nobody brings that up, and I don't get what I'm saying. I'm just making a comparison of we don't need to rush him back. Like, we've seen this story before, and I don't even want to make the comparisons, but I'm just saying, like, I see it all the time around the league. Like, they rush people back, and then they may look good for a game or two, but it doesn't go well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if he got a chance to fully get healed totally, then allow that.
So
That's
so you don't think that the doctors medically clearing them like on GP? You think that they're being influenced to clear?
I'm not saying that. Doctors medically clear, they can say, oh, structurally, oh, you're not going to injure this, you're not going to do that, and people get injured worse, or they injure something else, or because, like, especially with them knees are tricky because all the stability around the knee is what you need. That's why you do a whole lot of strengthening around your quads,
Ask Tyreek.
all your muscle groups around it and shit like that, because that could trigger something else when the strengthening and stuff is not up to par and stuff like that around the injury. That you got to think he had a sprain, so that's like a partial tear. We don't know what ligament was partially torn or what, but that shit don't grow back in 2 weeks. 10 days plus another week? It don't grow back that fast. That's all I'm saying, is just don't be so pressed to get him back in there. Like, I can see if it was like if we had Heineke or some ass player at the backup, or if it was just Hartman by itself. Hartman was the backup.
Oh.
And okay, yeah, maybe you need to come on back 5, but Mariota he's not stinking up the joint. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that. He's not stinking up the joint.
Everybody talking about he looked healthy. I don't know what y'all looked at. Did y'all really look at when he was going over them bags? He looked like he was limping partially.
I ain't think
everybody
so.
said, they seen the film. He was moving pretty good. I felt that he was limping a little bit.
Yeah.
You thought what, Z?
I felt he was, when he was doing the calisthenics last week when they showed that clip on Friday. I didn't see any limp or anything hindering him. I felt he looked smooth. And then the first thing Dan Quinn said yesterday was that he had a whole practice he had a practice Saturday, and he looked really good. And I mean, I've never really seen this culture lie. You know what I mean? Like, they may omit certain information, but they don't be straight up lying. So I feel that if they saying he cleared and ready, they are, because they are some super cautious as individuals.
Yeah, I'm saying niggas get cleared every day and still don't be 100%. That's all I'm saying. You can, just because you get cleared, that don't mean you 100%. I told my ACL back in the day, I got cleared. I wasn't 100%. We seen that.
Yeah.
And the doctor
speaking of not 100%, how are we feeling about Terry right now? Do we think he plays Sunday?
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
See you in Dallas, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we might not even see you until Philadelphia, Terry.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Hey, look, all them people that said we shouldn't pay Terry, he older, his production, man, they probably sitting there with the like.
They just low in the magazine. Like, I've been telling y'all all this time not to do it.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love Terry to death. Part is my favorite Washington player of all time. That should say something about how bad we've been in my lifetime. I don't care to get Terry back. We talk about rushing a player back. Debo is that dude. We can survive with Debo. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Who else though?
All that money that they freed up, they might as well just sign Debo now. Fuck it. He's
Honestly.
shown through 4 weeks of the season that he's the most valuable player on his fucking team.
Well, who else after that though? Once they start channeling in on Debo, who else you gonna play?
I mean, literally, like, obviously, I want Terry back, but like,
I get not rushing him back. No, definitely don't rush him back, but what the fuck? Do? Like, Noah Brown ain't coming back no time soon, probably. Fucking.
And then it's not even like it's not even that coming back. It's nobody has confidence in Noah Brown except for Juan. That's it.
Oh no!
Reedy got off the train. Reedy jumped off the
train. Reedy, I'm with you, bro. I'm jumping off that jump.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure Z and I got some life vests for y'all.
I'm jumping off that jump, bro. I don't even consider him on this team no more, bro.
Go ahead.
I ain't going like. He didn't practice today, and he has growing in a knee or something like that. So they may take it out the game time decision, but like I'm like, God, like, bro, we're so used to not having him, like, you know. So to your point, Zach Ertz, I don't know. I have a funny feeling Zach Ertz gonna play 3 more years here. Like, I don't know, bro.
Like maybe one more season.
Like
at least one.
He has been. I know he had the penalty on Sunday, but he's been like the second most serviceable guy for us outside of Deebo Samuel. So that could be your guy. That
got faster.
But the crazy thing about it is, we were so quick to talk about Bobby Wagner can't cover in space and all of that, but he has consistently put up 10 plus tackles, and he's probably going to get over 100 tackles this year at 35 years old. So he's another guy that's probably going to. I would bring him back. We signed Von Miller, and he ain't doing shit. So why not bring a Bobby Wagner back? Like, clearly there's not a rush to get McGee and these other middle linebackers on the field.
For whatever reason.
My man Bobby about to go move to Seattle, man, and go work and worry about the Supersonic. I mean, what's that team called? The Storm. I think Bobby gonna hang it up after this year, man. I don't know. Not that he can't play, but what else you got left to prove? Shit.
You don't put Bobby Wagner on nothing on the out, no wheel routes. I will put Bobby Wagner in the hook curl area, and I might send him on the medium middle. So that means it's fucking middle of the field open, cover 2 coverage, linebacker straight down the middle of the field, or put him in a hook curl somewhere. Never chasing nothing. Never.
In a way.
Go get the quarterback, Bobby.
Yeah.
What you did to Baker Mayfield last year should be your only job at this point in your career.
Yeah, like I was thinking, what if they just let him and Louisville just rush, or put Louisville back in where he's just rushing, get him out of coverage, get him out of let Louisville be the rover that he was last year. Like, it seems like the changes that they made to this defense has made us worse.
Do you think it's because they thought we had much better talent than what we actually had? Or is it just
because it seemed like them second-tier guys ain't panning, like,
or injured.
I mean, either they ain't trusting them or they ain't panning or whatever. But again, you look at Dom Hampton, like, he's gone already. You know, McGee ain't making a like Johnny Newton quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, these draft picks
making plays. You better go look at that tape.
Quiet plays. I mean, he could be. I mean, he a D tackle. He ain't gonna make.
He ain't
gonna fly
plays,
across.
But he's definitely affecting some shit.
Respect, but he ain't wreaking no havoc. or wreaking havoc that we thought he would, based on how they talked about this first round talent. It ain't. It's giving third, fourth round talent
You thought he
right
was going to
now.
be Aaron Donald?
No, that's
No, but I thought Newton was supposed to be better than
talent, but I
I
thought
was
he would be better
expecting.
than what he's
I was,
put out so far.
I was expecting him to be better than Braden Fisk. Same draft class, same round, but Fisk is over in LA. Which, say what you want, he had to fill that Aaron Donald void, and they are doing it well.
It does help when
But-
you got Jared Verse out there too. By the way,
I mean, it does, but that's also his teammate, which is the same draft class. They came out at the same time.
when you got Dorrance Armstrong as your best pass rusher, things aren't. When you got Jalen Holmes out there playing,
Yeah,
Jacob Martin,
ABB, JJB. Like
leave JJB alone, man.
we didn't go. We didn't adjust the D line. Now we hoping Preston Smith comes with a fountain of youth, and then when he don't, and he look old or look slow, we gonna be saying we some shit or he's some shit. And I mean, it's just a cycle. Like
Never-ending cycle.
yeah, like why the fuck we just didn't go get a receiver, a fucking pass rusher, and we would have been fine. I mean,
Because they don't listen to Reedy. They do not listen to Reedy.
Yeah, or Z either, because
Z
I was
definitely didn't
screaming
listen to
wide
Reedy.
receiver all fucking.
He told me the other day I ain't bring it up. Yeah, Reedy, we
What?
probably should have when it got Keenan Allen.
I said that.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
should have.
hindsight, we probably should have, but I felt like we should have got a receiver way before it was a Keenan Allen. But I also said I'd rather have Keenan Allen than Noah fucking Brown.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're gonna make that swap, yeah, all day.
Well, I don't want to hear that shit.
Like this dude ain't on the
Quan just
field.
upset.
I'm upset.
I mean, bruh. When you put that, I'm 0 for 2 this season. I put all my faith in Michael Gallup. Didn't know it all, man. Like,
Man.
I don't know what it. I get it because the expectation has changed because of what Jaden Daniels is able to do. So we kind of lose sight of what we really are. So technically, if you take Jaden Daniels out the equation, we're probably right where we're supposed to be in terms of, I guess, talent in the second year of recalibration. But like when you really look at this roster, it's like I just look at it like, man, like we need help.
It makes you sad.
Yeah, like we're not really as good as and I'm not. Mm-hmm. I know that already because JM mask a lot of issues. That's what happens when you have one of those guys. But It's like, damn, like pass rush has been an issue. Kicker, like secondary, like I felt like was one of the best in the league, and I still think can be. But man, we need help, bro. And this 2-2, it feels devastating, even though the season's not over. We're 2-2, could be 1-3, but it's just the stretch that we're going into. You got LA, you got Chicago, you got Dallas, you got Kansas City. Like it's not gonna get easy.
It's not even the fact we're 2-2; it's the way we're 2-2. You get throttled. It's like as much as the box scores say, we should have lost both to Green Bay and Atlanta by at least 10. I say we showed him a guy humiliated against Green Bay. We did.
I agree with you.
I could have said we got humiliated by Atlanta, to be honest. Garbage time, Debo touchdown, the garbage time Matt Gay field goal. There's 10 right there. Oh, and the 2-point conversion. So there's 11 off the board.
So everybody cool with Matt Gay now?
No, I said we need to go out and get Rodrigo, whatever his fuck his name is.
Rodrigo Blankenship?
Yeah,
my man on TikTok.
From the Colts with the he was in the UFL last year with
I know what you're talking about.
Why not go get him? He's recreating every missed field goal. Do y'all not follow him on social? He's recreating every missed field goal and making that shit. Making that shit look easy. Now I don't know how many reps he's getting because that could be deceiving. But I'm just saying, like, we didn't want to bring him in for a workout.
I just mentioned Rodrigo Blankenship's TikTok, man. I mean, I don't know. When you give me a kicker that wear bifocals, man, I don't know if I feel comfortable about that, man. I ain't gonna lie. My guy probably can't see past the.
It's a kicker, like a specialist.
What you mean? You got in my John voice. What you mean? You got to be able to line it up. You got to see what you're kicking. You got to, But nah, all seriousness. I'm not sold on Matt Gay, but I mean, hey, yay! Hopefully, this is the part of
Who's left?
somebody.
Killing me with this.
Killing me with this shit.
Yeah. This is a bad idea.
Kelly.
AP got to go to the UFL for a kicker.
Damn.
Why do we need to go to the UFL for a kicker? We should have been drafted one, man. Like,
Go ahead, bring your man. What's his name?
Destroying.
Yeah, bring him in for a workout.
Man, damn, hour flies by, bro. Golly.
I do.
Oh shit! I mean, it says one. Somebody say you sound like an owl. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I was on a trip, and I was with my friend and his father, and his father swears up and down I sound like Mace. I don't know if y'all watch It Is What It Is, but bro, like I don't know if it's because I talk slow or like mellow. Like I don't know what it is, bro. But he swears I do, bro. That shit kills me. I mean, I could do a good impersonation if I'm trying, but like just regularly saying I sound like it's kind of crazy. I just threw that up there because that comment kind of reminded me of it.
Go ahead. I mean, as you started talking slower when you was explaining, I heard like a slight comparison, but on regular GP, nah.
You say killer, what you mean, killer? We not your little hey, nah, they funny.
I got one last question for y'all before we get up out of here. How are we feeling about us going against the Chargers defense, in all honesty?
If Jaden Daniels is back, I feel perfectly fine. Not gonna lie.
Let me tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, this is a bad idea for Reedy to have all this power.
No, I think we need to add to it. I want to make a suggestion. I want to make a suggestion.
Send it to the drive.
Yeah,
we got unlimited uploads on here on the.
It's unlimited now.
We got to clip up
in the StreamYard. I didn't put it on the mixer. I just put it in the StreamYard.
We got to clip up the what you mean.
Gotta go back and find a good audio version of that.
You can literally just say it right now.
I mean, I could, but I'm a.
But it ain't gonna hit the same, huh?
No, definitely not.
But their defense. I mean, look again, cool. If Jaden Daniels plays, I feel good. We didn't talk about Sam Cosmi, who had a full practice today. If he's back, I think I'll say Chicago's when he comes back. But if he comes back because he had a full practice today,
yeah,
I think that helps us. You know, and he'll take some time to get in the swing.
No shoulder pads today though. Tomorrow he gets shoulder pads.
Right. So if he's full practice tomorrow, I think that increases his chances to play on Sunday. But regardless, like interiorly, I like Thule. Pass rush wise.
Somebody lies. Now somebody I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
I've done this. I did a disservice to this podcast.
Hold on. Let me check this one out. The pause button is in the building.
That should have been. Hey, look, that should have been for what earlier when Mike said, "Hold on, Reedy, pause." Reedy said,
when you said we was talking about Noah Brown, we was talking about the shit. I said you hopped off that ship. You said, yeah, I jumped off that joint quick.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I hopped off that joint, bro. I was like, what? I ain't even say nothing though. Yeah, I ain't know we had a pause button.
We've been subtle tonight, man. We've been subtle, but what I forgot what Reedy said earlier. But Mike,
did you catch Herb last week? He talked all show about not getting a pause, and at the end he ended the show with the pause.
He did. He did, didn't he?
He talked all show about what, like not getting
all show. He kept saying, man, at the beginning of the show, man, I'm gonna be careful what I say, man. The pause over here crazy. I'm gonna be careful. And he was good the whole show, and he got to the end. And he said the wildest shit ever.
What did he say, John?
I forgot what he said.
I go back and find it.
He said he was talking about the new stadium or something. I mean, he was like, yeah. over here we got Dexter Manley.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
what do you say? His
I forgot.
package hanging in the wrap, some shit like that.
Yeah, some wow.
Man, that's
That
crazy.
ain't make it to the internet yet. Damn.
That
That's
shit was too
crazy.
Let's
funny.
clip that out tonight.
He got his package hanging in the
Yeah, he was like
That's-
Arsenal or some shit like that. He said it was like what?
It's something outrageous.
This sack package or some shit like that.
It was
I beg your
outrageous.
pardon.
Yeah, it was wild.
But all right, and I guess that's all we got tonight. We didn't really touch the Chargers game, but I mean, I'm sure we'll make a video Friday with me, John, whoever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Really touch more into it, but that's all we got tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of the Burgundy Breakdown in the
Somebody lying. Now somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
That cannot be the show that fast, bro. Somebody lying.
All right, look, I say that hour went by fast.
It did.
Look, I just checked my wristwatch. If you got some more topics to say something, hey, I ain't got nothing to do, so can't speak for the other two.
Yeah, I ain't trying to carry this along much longer, but I'm not afraid of the Chargers. I never was afraid of the Chargers. Like this kind of like this offensive line is might have their breakdown on their edges with their tackles. That might have been what we kind of like needed a little bit to kind of help us out to give us a little advantage a little bit. Going into Sunday. Offensively, whoever the quarterback is, if it's Mariota, if it's Jaden, it doesn't matter. I'm confident. I do think we need to just run the ball a little bit more. And I think we'll be all right. We'll be in that game. But it's kind of like similar to the Atlanta game. They got multiple weapons. You got McConkley, you got Keenan Allen, you got a lot of guys over there. You got to be accountable for. So defense.
What's his name?
Lad McConkley, whatever the fuck it is.
McConkey?
Ladidi, that's what they call him.
Lad McConkley.
They call him Ladidi, man.
I call him Ladarius.
What's his name? Lad what?
Lad McConkey.
What'd I say?
Something.
You just put an L in his name. That's all you did.
Yeah.
McConkley. Debo.
Hey, John, check this out. Rudy has multiple master's degrees. Don't ever fuck with my acumen. I
just did because you done messed up.
you done fucked up, right? You fucked up, right? You bought the bottle of beer. Joe, you know that reference?
Hey, Reedy, I got a question. I always ask about it just because I got your back and you in Ravens territory right now. What's the energy like? 1-3?
They quiet as shit. Let's talk about it. For that one. They quiet as shit. Like, some of my players are like, Coach Reese, I'm a Commanders fan. Nah, I ain't with them no way. They quiet as shit. Now Lamar down.
Yeah.
They're not confident in Cooper Rush. They're not confident. So they is real quiet over here. They ain't talking. They real humble.
We can see this might be if it's Harbaugh, bro. It's either Harbaugh or Lamar because he is fed up with them. I ain't gonna lie.
It's got to be Harbaugh. He signed a massive contract.
Gotta be. They could be 1-5. Lamar out for how much long? They said 2 weeks minimum. Or
2 weeks.
And they got Houston. They got Houston coming up. But I mean, look, you starting Cooper Rush, man.
Yeah, but they got no O-line.
Ooh.
CJ.
What's the L?
The Ravens don't have a defensive line. They have no pass rush. They gave up 41 versus the Bills. Oh no, this is last year? No, this is this year. Yeah, they
41 the Bills.
They have no defensive line either. They have no pass rush.
I think Cooper Rush was like undefeated against us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, because we didn't beat them last year either.
They need Lamar back desperately though, because they got Houston, which I'm taking Houston with that game now. Then they got LA back to back, and Puka Nacua is on a generational run. I cannot believe I ain't gonna say I didn't think Puka was that good, but like I was always, he got to see it again, and he got hurt last year.
And he doing it again.
That's top. That's Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Puka Nacua. That's top 3 right there.
And he has Devontae Adams across from him too, which is outrageous.
That dude is an animal, man.
I'm going off topic. Could you imagine this Puka Nacua with a prime Devontae and Cooper Kupp on the same team?
Look at y'all DMs. The video I just sent y'all. Look at y'all DMs and tell me, do you think that he is 100%? That's from today.
Puka had 170 receiving. Bro, what are we talking about right now? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just watch that right quick when I get off that. 170 receiving yards, Z?
Man, I didn't know it was 170.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he looked fine. He looked like he's trying to get acquainted to that damn brace.
Yeah, that brace could be bad. He say he don't like it.
I don't blame him. I hate brace.
But that don't look like it's a slight limp.
I mean, it looked like his leg is moving heavier because of the brace.
And that's exactly how he was looking last week when he didn't have a brace on.
He had a brace on last week too.
Go back and go on Twitter and look at all of the video from last week. And then
I think he's had the brace on every practice.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, the brace is new.
This came out.
The brace is new.
I thought he had the brace on last Friday because they was talking about he would.
I don't know about Friday. I didn't see Friday, but I'm talking about before that. Wednesday or it was either Wednesday or Thursday's practice when he's going over those bags when they was in the bubble.
That was Friday.
Look at that. That wasn't Friday. That was before that.
I'm kind of with Z on this one. They don't look like he's like mobilized. Like he's not. He doesn't look like, you know, what is the word I'm trying to say? But he doesn't look like he's hinted or damn. John, help me out. You're in college. Fuck. Yeah, like he's not hindered by the mobility of the injury. It just looks like he's like uncomfortable in a knee brace, which is in my eyes. I never had a knee brace. I only had a walking boot, and that was very uncomfortable to move like kind of move around. And so I can only imagine an old knee brace.
I see what Aridi's talking about, but I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are gonna let it be. Mm-hmm. Now, if he's looking the same way come Friday, and they say he's gonna be a game time decision, I'm gonna go, just sit him.
Yeah, just
sit him. But if he does anything faster between today and Saturday, I'd say test it out. Worst case, Marcus comes in second half, and you kind of roll from there.
I'll also say this too. I don't know. I do not want that man playing with a knee brace on, because like that is going to literally give this fan base PTSD all over again. So if he has to play with a knee brace on, I don't want that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't. But shit, we need him, bro. This again, I know y'all probably not panicking, and I'm not necessarily panicking, but this is a must-win game.
You're panicking. You're panicking. See over there panicking too, because I can see it on his face. He's looking like I'm
not panicking, but I look at it like I don't feel like this is a game that we need to go out and lose, because again, like we got the Bears and they finding ways to win little games and stay around. And then
I'm not worried about the Bears.
I mean, it's not a worry, but I mean, you just talked about it earlier how they've been finding ways to stick around.
Yeah, they found a way. They found a way to on some garbage time luck shit to win.
I mean, it can happen. It can happen again. You never know. As long as you're sticking around the games, it can happen. But also, after that, you got Dallas, and by that time, CeeDee Lamb probably be back.
And they putting up 40 on anybody. Say what you want about that defense.
They're all
that boy. That
George Pickens
flame throwing right now. You look
and NFL young boy and George Pickens putting up numbers.
3 games you don't want to try to, it ain't no slouch.
Who's MVP front runner right now?
So we got
Herbert,
Josh Allen, maybe.
Herbert MVP runaway right now.
It's Herbert right now. Herbo.
And then maybe
Jen Allen. No, it's gotta be Allen.
Statistically speaking, though, like I'm just talking statistically speaking, we do not want to see Dak.
Gotta be Jalen Hurts. Gotta be Jalen Hurts, because with that, he's doing over there in Philadelphia, man.
Only thing Jalen is doing right now is hurting his wide receiver core. That's the only thing he's doing right now.
Hey, free AJ Brown.
One out. AJ won out.
AJ won out.
Bring on Washington, man.
I ain't been paying attention to it like that. He went out for real?
It
He-
seems
he-
that way.
he's pretty much.
He has his panic attacks and he kirking out because he ain't getting the ball. They
Yeah,
4-0
Devontae
and he
ain't
ain't
really
getting the
been doing
ball.
shit in fantasy as well. That they winning.
I
Man.
have a funny feeling that, and I'm gonna come back to this. I may eat my words, but I doubt it. I have a funny feeling that this Eagles team we're seeing right now is about to be a repeat of 2023. They start out. I'm not gonna say they're gonna start out 11-0, but I'm gonna say on that trajectory of being that good, and they're gonna lose however many straight to end the year, and then get bounced in the wild card by
Get
whoever.
smoked.
Whether it's the Bucks, who again they beat them, but the Bucks have their numbers like no other.
Yeah, I say Bucks look good too.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're gonna. Yeah.
If it wasn't for that pick, I'm just going off the topic of this, right? If it wasn't for the pick against Philly, I would put Baker in MVP conversation right now.
Oh no, without a doubt, Baker's that dude.
Like
With
he
that
has
pick.
found his home in Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So props to
I agree.
him. But no, I'm more worried
on the
about
Rams for what, 2 games? That year?
maybe 2
That's
games.
when it started. He came out that game. He was hooping.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean McVay.
Shout out Sean McVay. I am more worried about Los Angeles because of the amount of weapons they have. Yeah, Green Bay's got a lot. Yeah, Atlanta has a good amount. We touched on it earlier.
Every team except us with a lot of weapons.
Keenan Allen, Quinn Johnston, Lad McConkey, Darius Davis, Stone Smart, tight end. I think they have Aiden Hurst. They have Trey Harris, Omarion Hampton. Like, say what you want about their offense. Like, say what you want about their offensive line.
John.
Like, they've got our cornerback room is going to be put through the ringer. I don't care if it's Igbenogany. I don't care if it's Hamilton. I don't care who they call up. They are getting BTA.
What if the secondary room just does a 360 and they just strap everything? Like, what are you going to say next week?
I know what y'all talking about. I do not recall or deny that statement said last week. I'm worried about this week.
I think this offense of the Chargers is going to be inept due to the 2 tackles. Justin Herbert was already the most pressured quarterback in the league, and if this defensive line can't get no pressure on, I don't think we ever will. If you can't get it done this week, I don't know if you ever will. I definitely think this is going to be a shootout, though. Herbert is just that good. 5 is just that good, and he'll be that good with a knee brace or not.
Mm-hmm.
And
who the shootout is going to be with what receivers?
Debo and Chris Moore. Shit. I don't know, bro.
It'll be Debo. It'll be 11.
Oh, is that's a Luke jersey?
That can't be a Luke jersey. He's true.
Not yet.
Ramsey.
Wow.
What jersey? I'll figure which one this out later.
Is that a Commander jersey or a Redskins jersey?
Take some ass.
I got this one on sale too. So.
Fuck War 11 with Commanders.
You don't know who jersey it is, John? Come on, stop the cap.
It ain't Alex Smith. It ain't.
Oh no, that's what it was. I needed a cheap Commanders jersey for something, so I saw $20 for a Wentz jersey. I said, I'll take it.
Carson Wentz. Wow,
you got a major tutty. Wow.
I got this one. I got a John Allen. I got a Chase Young. It's a rough time to be my Commanders fan jersey.
You need to stop buying.
Hey, before you come to that Dallas game, you need to re-up, my boy.
I got a Terry and a Jaden. That's what I got right now.
Yeah, I
cannot wait to be back in Northwest Stadium for this blackout against the Bears, bro. Like. I am itching. Like, me not being in the stadium in a few weeks is really playing with my mental. Like, for real.
I'll be there. Monday night. Let's do it, fellas.
Don't come 15 minutes before the game on.
Hey, I can't control that shit. I'm not driving my car out there and sitting in that traffic for 3 hours just to go 2 minutes. I'm not doing it. So whoever I ride with, you feel me? We gonna figure it out.
Gotta get out there early.
You better Uber 2 hours beforehand.
I ain't gonna lie. I Ubered the week 1 because what I did, I took my car to whatchamacallit out, and then we Ubered, but we sat literally in front of the stadium for 20 minutes before realizing we could just walk and we would. Yeah, I didn't think of that. So hopefully we don't get there that late anymore. But nah, I'm with you, bro. I can't wait. especially versus the Bears, man. Caleb Williams, man.
Monday Night Football. It's gonna be litty.
We gotta get this.
It's gonna be a show.
Shit, I might be out that bitch 12 o'clock. I'm tweaking.
Hey, John. I say John buying all the Slim Jims if we win on Sunday. Hey, he's been doing good. He's been doing good, but I haven't seen him.
He said, "I am broke."
I'm broke.
He been probably eating the motherfuckers off camp.
Z, it might be in the soundboard. It might be in the soundboard for how I feel right now.
That boy funny.
I'm upset.
John, just put the Slim Jims on Klarna, bro. You pay them Jims up.
Just put them on layaway.
Boy,
And
Put them on a firm.
Yeah, a firm. There you go.
they get you a zip card or something.
Do you want some student loans I'll never pay back?
Man.
John crazy.
But
that boy John crazy.
I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Sound like Reedy right now.
Sure.
Pray for your boy.
shit, pray for all of us.
Shit.
The government by the close. Now they say that shit every year though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's closed. It is closed. It ain't out there. It's closed.
This next paycheck is secured, and after that, we SOL.
GG's. We're cooked.
Over. Gotta shut everything down.
So please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification above so you get other informative videos just like this. Your guy, John from Ball of the Burgundy Podcast, as well as Juan Gotti from Juan Gotti Talking Sports. Your man Z from Reedy and Z, and yours truly, finally, Reedy is back. Catch us each and every Wednesday at 9:45-ish. Always late or something, or some technical difficulties or something. But we'll be on. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. And if nobody got nothing else, y'all ready to end it?
Yeah.
Ready. Peace.
Here go the credits.
Really is in shout.